Hi everyone, welcome to this session on mastering the art of strategic reading. Today, we are going to learn how different reading techniques can help you understand and remember what you read more easily. We will explore four simple but powerful methods: skimming, scanning, intensive reading, and extensive reading. By the end, you will know when and how to use each one to make your reading faster, smarter, and more enjoyable. Have you ever noticed that we don't read everything the same way? Think about it. Reading a textbook for an exam feels very different from scrolling through an article or enjoying a story. That is because reading isn't one size fits all. Each situation calls for a different strategy, and that's where reading techniques come in. By mastering these four core methods, you will not only understand text better, but also save time and study more effectively. Whether you need a quick answers or deep insights, the right technique makes all the difference. Let's start with skimming, reading to understand the main idea. Skimming is a quick selective way of reading where you focus only on the central points instead of every small detail. To skim well, look at the headings, bolded words, topic sentences, and the first and last paragraphs. Think of how you scroll through a website or social media post. You glance at titles and highlights to see what is it about. Skimming works best when you're previewing a chapter or deciding which sections need more careful reading later. Next, let us look at scanning, reading to find specific information. Scanning means quickly moving your eyes to the text to locate particular words, numbers, or facts without reading everything else around them. It is like using your brain as a radar, ignoring what is unimportant while locking on to the detail you need. Before you start scanning, know exactly what you're looking for. Maybe a date, a name, or a keyword. Then move your eyes quickly across the page and stop when you find it. For example, imagine checking a train schedule online. You don't need every line, you just look for your train and its departure time. That is effective scanning in action. Now, let us move on to intensive reading. This is where you read deeply and carefully. Intensive reading means paying close attention to every word, phrase, and detail to fully understand the meaning of a short text. Nothing is overlooked. The aim here is complete comprehension. You take time to analyze sentence structure, vocabulary, and even the tone or hidden meaning behind the words. This kind of reading is crucial when accuracy really matters, like studying academic material, reading instructions, or checking legal documents. Think of it as examining every tree in a forest to appreciate how it all connects. Intensive reading helps you build a strong foundation for complete understanding. Finally, let us talk about extensive reading, reading for pleasure and general understanding. This approach is all about flow and enjoyment. You read longer text without worrying about understanding every single word or phrase. The goal is to get the overall meaning and stay connected to the story or message. Even if you understand around 70%, that is perfectly fine. You are still building fluency, expanding vocabulary, and learning naturally through exposure. Think of reading a novel for fun, browsing an interesting article, or exploring a blog that catches your attention. The key idea is to enjoy the process and let learning happen along the way. Let's bring all four techniques together with a quick comparison. We start with skimming. It is the fastest method used when you want a quick overview. You focus only on the main ideas, like getting a bird's eye view of a new topic. Next is scanning, which is also fast but has a different purpose. Here, you're searching for specific information like dates, names, or numbers without reading everything in between. Then comes intensive reading. This one is slow, detailed, and analytical. You aim for complete understanding, perfect when studying a short passage or important document. Finally, extensive reading sits somewhere in the middle. You read at a steady, comfortable pace to enjoy the flow and grasp the general meaning. It is best for building fluency and vocabulary with longer text. Each method has its own purpose, and mastering when to use which one makes you a truly strategic reader. As we wrap up, remember this: mastering reading is all about choosing the right strategy for the right purpose. Before you start reading, take a moment to ask yourself, what do I need from this text? That one question sets your direction. Use skimming and scanning when you need to save time and find what is important quickly. This helps you filter out unnecessary details and focus where it matters most. When precision counts, like in exams, reports, or research, switch to intensive reading. Take your time and pay attention to every detail. And don't forget to enjoy reading too. Extensive reading helps you grow naturally, expand your vocabulary, and gain real world knowledge without pressure. The more you practice these techniques across different kinds of text, the more confident and adaptable you will become as a reader.